Hey guys, and welcome back to That LP Show. The name of the game is Donkey Kong 64. Last time we entered Frantic Factory and rescued Chunky Kong, and today we're letting him get in on some of the action as we search the factory for more golden bananas. We'll start out by gathering up 5 coins and a bunch of bananas right here. As you saw, his total is 25 green coins. That's because we already grabbed 4 of those special coins from the hub world, so he already has some currency to spend on his power-ups. Which is good, because he needs a musical instrument, a weapon, and Cranky has 2 potions available for him here, so those 5 coins that we grabbed wouldn't have been enough, and we'd have had to scour the factory looking for more money for him, and that would have been a little too time-consuming. And that's why I took the time to get those special coins, so we wouldn't have to do that. And from Candy Kong, we get Chunky's Triangle Trample, so now all of the Kongs have a musical instrument. And like I said before, Cranky actually has 2 potions ready for Chunky, one costing 3 coins, one costing 5 coins. And combine that with his musical instrument and the weapon we'll eventually get from Funky, he needs to start out with 14 coins in order to get him fully powered and ready to take on the Frantic Factory. And that potion was Hunky Chunky, pretty much the reverse mini monkey. It causes Chunky to grow in size, and he can use his increased size and strength to lift objects that he otherwise wouldn't be able to carry, and it lasts as long as you have crystal coconuts, or until you hold down Z and press C left in order to deactivate it. And after tossing Cranky another 5 coins, we get another potion, Primate Punch. And just like with Chimpy Charge and Orangutan, you activate it by holding down the Z button and pressing B, and he unleashes this winded up Megaton Punch, and it could be used as an attack, but what we'll mostly be using it for is knocking down walls and gates. In fact, the only time you're absolutely required to use it as an attack is during a couple of boss fights. So we will be putting all of Chunky's new abilities to immediate use to get some gold bananas right away. Let's see how we are on crystal coconuts. And we could top off on a few of them. And of course, if you run forward and press the B button, he has a spinning attack that, even though it's slow and has short range, is extremely powerful. And that robotic zinger you see right there is just like a regular zinger. It's robotic to fit with the theme of this level. Anyway, we used the Primate Punch to get it through this gate, and there's another dirt patch right here that we can use to get another special coin. And if we come over here to this question mark crate and jump up on top of it, we can do a Simian Slam on it and break it open to reveal one of Chunky's switches. Now, only Chunky Kong can break that crate. He's the only one who's heavy enough, so you can't do it with any of the other Kongs. In fact, I'm pretty sure if you went into the tag barrel and came back out with another Kong, come on, there we go. If you came back out with another Kong, that gate that we knocked down with Chunky would have respawned. Anyway, that switch that we just punched makes these platforms go up and down. As we're going along them, we want to be careful not to get hit by the zingers, and we also want to make sure that we get these green banana bunches. You have to do it quickly, though, because eventually these platforms will go back down, but you can just hit the switch again and try as many times as you want. So there is 1 golden banana for Chunky right there. There's another one that I want to go after before switching to another Kong, and is it this storage room? I tell you, I always get turned around here. Yeah, this is the way I want to go. Okay, let's just ignore this guy for right now. Get up on the pole, get up on the pole. Oh, that was close. So there is Tiny's Kasplat, so now we know where to get her blueprint, and obviously Diddy has something important to do up here, or at least those red bananas would make you think so. But anyway, there's a bonus barrel right there. Let's head on inside. And this is Stash Snatch. Pretty easy. We're going to go through another one of these mazes, but we no longer have to be stealthy. There are 6 coins, and we have to grab all of them and get to the checkered goal within the time limit. So it's easy enough. I mean, you have plenty of time, so even if you get turned around for a little bit, you shouldn't have too much of a problem. Personally, I think the most difficult out of all of these labyrinth variety of mini games is the ones where you have to be stealthy, because I don't know, the hit detection on their cones of vision seem pretty wonky, and they move so fast. This one's pretty easy, and I think the only other variation of these that we'll run into are ones where you have to destroy the enemies, and that's not so bad either. Anyway, that's one more golden banana with Chunky Kong. And I'm just going to circle around and grab these green coins here. I thought there was one in the corner there. I guess there's just 3. Anyway, like I said before, I'm not going to do my thing that I did in the last 2 worlds where I just picked a Kong and then circled around the entire world grabbing gold bananas and then switching to another Kong. I'm actually going to be handling Frantic Factory by section. So I'm going to stick in this one area right here near the storage room, and I'm going to just switch from Kong to Kong and get all the bananas I can in this area, and then I'll move on to a different area and take care of that place with all the Kongs. So for right now, I switched to DK. Now if I could ever find out where I'm going, that's not where I want to go either. There we go. And you may remember that when we hit that blue switch, that we revealed a lever next to a Donkey Kong arcade machine. So now we're going to go pull that switch, and we're going to see what happens. You know, let's jump up here real quick and activate this number 5 teleporter. Come on, stand next to it. There you go. And, of course, he falls on his ass. And here we go. We get to actually play the 1981 arcade classic Donkey Kong, the game that introduced the world to both DK and Nintendo's mascot, Mario. And there really isn't too much to explain about this game. You play as Mario, you climb ladders, you jump over barrels, and you reach Pauline at the top, and then you move on to the next stage with a different gimmick. And we only have 1 life to do this, so I'm not going to mess around too much showing off the hammer or trying to get all of the little items that you can get. I just want to get through this as fast as I can. DK, I don't know how high I can get because I don't do drugs, because if you do drugs, that means you're a hippie, and hippies suck. Okay, so here we have the Pie Factory, which was actually removed from the NES version of the game, probably due to limitations. And even though this version of Donkey Kong that you find in DK64 is probably the most accurate and probably the only way to play the authentic arcade version of the game outside of using a MAME emulator, it's not an actual one-to-one direct port of the arcade game, because in the arcade game, when you were started out on level 1, you only had the very first board of the game and the very last one, the 100 meter stage, which is the one that we see right now. And then after you beat this, you'd move on to level 2, and then they would add the 75mm stage that you just saw with all of the springs, the stage that I had a lot of trouble with when I was little and had to have my aunt pass it for me. And then after level 3, then you would get access to the 50 meter stage, which is known as the Pie Factory. So we get all 4 boards from level 1. So yeah, I guess that's a good thing. That way you get to experience it without having to be all that skilled, because you don't have to bust your way all the way past, you know, level 2, which, yeah, this game has some pretty hefty difficulty spikes, just, you know, going from level 1 to level 2. We'll see that pretty soon. Oh, God. Yeah, this game is pretty difficult, and so I'm having a little trouble playing and talking at the same time, but, you know, I'm an old guy, so I grew up with this game. I can manage. And I also broke 10,000 points, which means that I have an extra life, but that's not going to mean anything in a few minutes here. Anyway, we defeated Donkey Kong, saved Pauline, and they live happily ever after. Or until Mario dumps her for Princess Peach. And our reward for finishing that classic game is another golden banana for Donkey Kong. However, we are not done. If we spend another 2 coins, we get to play it again, but on level 2, and we get a special prize for beating it on level 2. So what do you say we pop in a few tokens and party like it's 1981? And we are on level 2, and looks like instead of a girl, he has a commemorative Nintendo 64 collector's coin, which, let's face it, if you're nerdy enough, you would much rather have that than a girlfriend. And as you can see by the way he threw that barrel all the way down, yeah, he's definitely ramped up the difficulty here. If I can, I might show off the hammer just to show you what it does. Even though if you've played Super Smash Bros. Before, you probably know exactly what it does. Okay, let's wait right here. There we go, up the ladder. And on to the next stage. So yeah, once again, we only have one life to do this, unless we break the 10,000 point mark and earn an extra life. But let's try not to get a game over here, because we don't get to play it for free. It's just like a real arcade game. We're spending money on it. 2 coins every time you want to play, so let's try to do this in one try. Okay, once again, up on the elevator. Now, I know I took a shortcut when I was on level 1, but these down elevators move a little too fast, I guess. I mean, I think it is possible. In fact, I've done it before, but it's much more difficult, and I don't want to run the risk. Because, oh yeah, I did reach 10,000 points. I do have an extra life. But still, I mean, don't want to waste it. There we go. Let's time this right. Wait until the spring hits the ladder, and then go. Alright, we're doing pretty good. On to the final stage. And where's that Sparky gonna spawn? Because that'll determine where I go. There he is. Is he gonna go down the ladder? No, so I'm gonna go here. Sorry, it's not the most engaging commentary. I don't know what to say over such a simple game, but this is the hammer, and, well, you pretty much already know what it does if you've ever played a Smash Brothers game, because it's in all of those. You just swing the hammer, and it kills everything. Is he gonna follow me up? Yeah, but I can grab this real quick. Oh boy, they're starting to spawn en masse. Oh god, okay. Let's see, there we go. Now that last one's gonna be a little... Is he gonna go to... No, god. Come on. No. Oh god, if there's a piece of coal up my ass, it would be a diamond right now. No. Oh god, how do I... Sorry, I'm just kind of right there. Like, what kind of commentary do I do over the arcade Donkey Kong? Anyway, we got our coin. Okay, so for defeating level 2 of Donkey Kong, we get the Nintendo coin, and this is absolutely mandatory for beating the game. So if you think that, oh, the arcade Donkey Kong, you know, it's hard because it's an old school arcade game that was designed to eat your coins, so I'm gonna skip it, yet nope, you can't. Absolutely required for beating the game, and I'm not even talking about 101%. Just to get to the end of the game, you need it. It's one of 2 things that you need in order to access the final key for K-Lumsy's cage. So, you know, get good. Anyway, we've switched over to Tiny Kong, and we defeated that Kasplat to get her purple blueprint. Well, that just sounds weird. Especially if, you know, in the context of Lanky, where you would say blue blueprint. Get on the pole. Thank you. Okay, and I think for right now, we're going to finish up in this area with Tiny Kong. I know there's red bananas everywhere, but, you know, we'll have an opportunity to come back with Diddy a little later. Also, when it's more on the beaten path. Okay, now with the mini monkey ability activated, we want to get to the top of these crates. And as you can see, there's a tiny little path right there. You can actually see the golden banana. Now, when you're going through this tunnel right here, it's actually automated up to this point. Until now. And when we're in there, it doesn't use any crystal coconuts. But as soon as we hop out, it starts counting down again. So let's switch back real quick. And now we are going to head to the complete opposite side of the factory. And I think I want to switch. No, I don't want to switch. I want to stick with Tiny Kong for right now because the path leading into the next area actually has some purple bananas. Do I want to go this way? No, I don't want to go this way. I want to go through the teleport pad. I mean, there are a few things that I can get by going the long way, but I'll save those for a little later. Let's just concentrate on getting some golden bananas right now. It's just, you know, a few coins and I think some regular bananas for her. We'll get them later. We'll be spending a lot of time in that central area as we finish up the final parts of Frantic Factory, and that's probably going to end up happening in the next episode. Okay, work our way up this pole. Get the camera situated, because it's never situated on the pole, and we know we're on the right path to the testing department because that door had purple words on it, and we're following a trail of purple bananas. And this room ought to clue you into what kind of factory this is. It's a toy factory. For some reason, the Kremlings are making toys, spelled with a Z, so you know that they're cool toys. But I can appreciate that because normally in a factory-themed stage, especially in Donkey Kong Country, and I think there's, yeah, the factory stage in Donkey Kong Country Returns, I mean, it's just a factory stage. What do they make there? I don't know. They never say. It's just a factory with dangerous machines and things that pound up and down and conveyor belts and things that can zap you. They don't actually tell you what they make there. But this is very clearly a toy factory. An evil toy factory. Anyway, the gimmick of this little mini game is pretty self-explanatory. You see the picture on the right there, you just get up close, and you shoot the thing that's on the picture. Crystal coconut, banana metal, and crate of ammo. There we go. That's one of the easy ones. I mean, if you stand close. I guess you can challenge yourself by standing far away. Anyway, got another golden banana for Tiny there. And getting that golden banana triggers a banana fairy. So now we can head over there next to what is obviously Funky's store. And we can take a picture of that banana fairy. And the first time I played this game, I got so angry because when I got to this part and tried to take a picture of that banana fairy, the game froze. And there was nothing I could do about it. So let's hope that that doesn't happen here or ever again. But before shooting that banana fairy, as you can see, we have another thing that I want to shoot here. Purple balloon. Looks like it's going to stop right there before turning around. So let's line up our shot. There we go. All right. Now for that banana fairy. And no, I want to stand back a little bit. Here we go. Make sure it's green. All right. We got her. Yeah, they're going easy on us right now. Sometimes these banana fairies can get really, really annoying, and they zip around really fast. And there's sometimes you would swear that the happy face was green when you took the picture, but it still doesn't register it. Just get a big red X. Anyway, Funky has two things for us right now. Well, for Chunky, he has the pineapple launcher, so now we have Chunky's weapon. But more importantly, let's skip through this text. For an additional 3 coins, and you can actually purchase this with any of the Kongs, he'll increase our ammo capacity. So we'll take that. All Kongs, ammo belt 1, and this actually increases the max capacity of the ammo for every Kong's guns by 100. What Funky doesn't mention here is it also increases our max capacity of orange grenades by 5, so now we can carry 25 orange grenades. And there are a few things here in the testing department that we can get with Chunky. I don't think he has any golden bananas in the area, but as you can see right there, let's get these guys out of the way. We have his cosplay. Oh, he almost did a shockwave attack. Stay down. There we go, and now we have Chunky Kong's green blueprint. And now we're just going to stand on these things and play the waiting game so we can get these coins. And there's a Trough and Scoff portal. I'll probably be taking another one when I actually get to that point. Probably the one in the storage room. And you can probably hear that banana fairy. What the hell happened there? Anyway, yeah, we won't be going after that banana fairy right now. It's actually en route to one of DK's golden bananas, so we'll be going back there in a few minutes. But we'll get around to it eventually. All right, up. What the hell was that? That's the second time it's happened. Go up. Up now. Up, please. Up. Up. Thank you. Starting to sound like a scene from Harry Potter right there. Alright, that's all we can do with Chunky. Let's head back to the tag barrel and die. Slow your roll. 2 dice puns in a row. I beat the craps out of them. No, that one wasn't very good. Alright, let's hop into the tag barrel. And we got some red bananas there. Let's switch on over to Diddy Kong. Because he has... What does he have in here? Actually, you know what? Nope, I don't want to play as him right now. We're going to use him to move on to the next area anyway. So let's save him for last. Who do I want? Lanky's good. He has some collectibles here in the testing department. Well, any bananas? I don't think he has bananas. I think he has some coins, but he definitely has a bonus game. Here we go, 4 blue coins right here. And I believe, yeah, there's a pad for him up here. There it is. Come on, get up. Woohoo! All right. So, oh, there's a tag barrel right there. Huh. Okay. Well, whatever. Press the Z button on the pad, and he floats up, and we quickly go over to this barrel.
Welcome to bonus day.
And here we have Batty Barrel Bandit. I don't know why they could have just called it a slot machine. They didn't have to get that fancy. I mean, when I hear the word batty, I think like there's something that, you know, has bats in it. Whatever, I'm rambling. It's a slot machine, and we want to get 4 bananas in a row 3 times, and we only have a limited time to do that. And each time we succeed, it gets a little bit faster. This one's slow enough to where we can manage it pretty easily. I mean, you can see the bananas coming a few seconds before they're actually there, so you have plenty of time to react. There's a few more of these throughout the game. I can't remember if there's one more, or I think there's 2 more. I think there's 2 more, and they're much faster, so we're gonna have to use some strategy with those when we get to them. Anyway, with that done, there's another golden banana for Lanky Kong. Oh, we're getting them pretty evenly. Diddy still doesn't have any, but he'll get some. Actually, you know what? Diddy does have... He does have a golden banana that he can get in here, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We got a tag barrel right here. Let's switch over to DK. I always thought it was funny how we all called Donkey Kong DK in spite of the fact that you can easily call Diddy Kong DK as well. I mean, his initials are DK. Anyway, we're going after that banana fairy now. As you can see, there's some yellow bananas here. And this should be good. Where'd she go? Where'd she go? Oh, this is gonna be one of the crazy ones that zip all over the place, aren't they? Get in the frame. Come on. Come on. What? You were totally in the frame there. Why did it stay red? Hold still. Did we get her? Yes. Okay, 3rd banana fairy. So once again, we get an increase in our film and crystal coconuts. Actually, you know what? On that second one that we got with Tiny, we actually unlocked something in the mystery menu, the DK Theater. So if you go into the mystery mode, under the mystery menu on the options, we'll actually be able to see that. And it's pretty much just an option that enables you to view all of the different cutscenes that you have that you've seen so far in the game, including the DK rap, and you can watch them over and over and over again until they make you sick. Anyway, by stomping on that switch, we activate this timed mini game where we stomp on numbers. There really isn't much to say about this. If you can count to 16, you can do this mini game. Your biggest challenge comes in the form of, you probably already guessed it by looking at the screen, lack of drop shadows. So you actually have to be, kind of, careful about where you're standing. And because from this perspective the numbers are upside down, you might also accidentally mix up the numbers 6 and 9, especially since they're right next to each other. But the easiest way to remember that is the number 6 is blue and the number 9 is green. And for solving that mind-boggling brain teaser, we get another golden banana, all for having the mental capabilities of a kindergartner. Actually less than that, because most kindergartners can count to 100. When I was in kindergarten, I counted all the way to 500, just for fun. I was counting the dots on our sofa. Yeah, we had polka-dotted sofas when I was a kid. Anyway, after running away from these guys, let's climb these steps and get these 3 yellow coins. And we still have one more golden banana to get in the testing department with Diddy Kong. It's on top of those blocks, so I'm just going to head over to the tag barrel and swap to him. But I've been recording for almost a half hour now, so that's going to have to wait until next time. And until next time, thank you for watching That LP Show, and have a one that is good.